I would say the biggest thing that sets me apart from the pack is my follow-up game.
Talk to me. That follow-up game, dude. Outreach has got to be the king of the follow-up game, but break it down. Like, what are you doing?
All right, let's dig into it. So it really just depends though, man, on the scenario, but you're not going to book a meeting every single time you reach out to a prospect.
Sure.
Fair and simple. Like you're not. And you have to understand that as an SDR, right? You have to understand that. The follow-up is probably the most important thing in sales.
Come on.
It is 100% the most important thing.
Come on, dude.
And that's where outreach comes into play. First of all, it's going to manage your follow-up for you. But just because you have a technology in place to do that does not mean the rep is actually going to do it. What I'm specifically doing is, let's say I get off a phone with you, Mark, and you're one of my prospects. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to wait 20. Let's say you said no, not interested.
Sure.
Let's say it's a quick 10-second like phone call, not interested, hang up, which happens all the time. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to wait 24 hours. I'm going to send an email with your first name - thanks for speaking, or thanks for hanging up, like kind of like sarcastic, like funny.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do in that email is I'm going to make sure I have a shit ton of personalized information on his company and what they're focused on and what they can be doing better at and what I've found just on him and like on how we can help. I am going to shove so much information in his face that he's going to be like, wow, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Yep.
You may or may not get a response.
Yeah.
You may or may not. Hold
on. So, all right. So 24 hours, is this a template like that you send out? Do you always set a follow-up task? What's like your process for doing this every time?
Yeah, it's just whenever I get a phone call with the not interested, I'm going to be setting a one-off task for myself to write this email. I'm going to spend good time. If I know he's a good hot prospect, he or she, I'm going to spend some time on this because I'm engaged. He knows my name. He or she knows my name.
Yeah.
I'm engaged, and I want to make sure that follow-up is on point because I want to talk to this person again.
Yeah.
And I want them to know me and hear me out this time. So,
and the personalization you're doing, is it company specific? Is it kind of what you were talking about when you're doing that initial LinkedIn? Like what kind of personalization are you doing at this point?
Yeah, it could be anything from the information I already found on his company and what I was going to pitch him on the call.
Got it.
Or it could be anything on their 10K reports, a podcast this person was on.
Yep.
That they're hiring, not so much right now. A lot of sales reps are being furloughed, but
sure.
Anything that aligns with how we can help. Gotcha. I want to use that, not against them. I want to use that to show them that I know what the company is going through and I know where they're headed, right? So what I'm going to do after that first email is I'm going to attach a sequence or a cadence.
Okay.
And what that's going to do is it's going to manage my follow-up for me. But I'm a guy who's heavy on the phones, and I'm going to talk to this person again. So what I want to do is I want to tag this person as a hot prospect.
Okay.
So in outreach or in a sales engagement platform or in your CRM, whoever's listening, you want to tag this person. They are engaged whether they said no or not. You cannot take the first no as a not interested. It's just a not right now. But they never told you why. So the follow-up that I'm going to be doing on you, Mark, is really to uncover more information.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep calling you and emailing you until I can get more information on the no. Because a no is nothing.
Are you nervous when you're making that call because the guy hung up on you? Like, what's going? Are you just like feisty? Like, what's going on? What's in your mind?
I would say I'm a very direct, aggressive, feisty, I guess is the word. But I'm hungry, man. Like, I'm hungry. Awesome. Like this guy told me no, I don't like being told no.
Yeah.
Tell me the why behind the no.
Yeah. Is that what you ask when you get them on the phone? Like,
Well,
what's
dude,
the conversation?
that's not what I ask, but I just want to know the reason behind the no. That kind of sounds weird now that I think about it. But so let's say I get you on the phone 2 weeks later
Yeah.
on the follow up. That conversation is going to look a little bit different. Usually,
Sure.
I'll get some laughs
Really?
that I'm following up. I'll get some nasty remarks that, hey, I told you like not to call me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I spoke with you 2 weeks ago. How you doing? Some happy people, some people that are they want to chat.
Yeah.
But that conversation is ultimately that I'm not pitching them at that point. They know who I am.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then they're very busy and they just forgot. So I'm going to remind them. But
Yeah.
that conversation is essentially to show them that I am a sales professional and I do my job to a T and
Hmm.
I do follow up. And the beautiful thing about that, Mark, is these sales guys, they have sales teams that don't follow up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it blows their mind and that kind of impresses them.
Yeah. They're trapped.
And it really impresses them. So when I was on the small business segment or the emerging segment, everyone on our team in the emerging segment was getting job offers like once a week. I swear. I swear. Me, Kyle, Mark Mashofsky, Laura Hissler, all of us, like we were getting job offers like probably once a week, I swear.
Wow.
Just because we were like our sales excellence was through the roof,
Hmm.
right? Like we were taught a certain process and we're
Yeah.
following it.
Yeah.
Outreach is obviously helping us, but
Yeah. Totally.
yeah, I would say how I separate myself from the follow up though is I definitely like I don't take that first hard no hang up as
Hmm.
serious, and a lot of people do. I think
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
probably can attest to that. A lot of people don't call them back ever, or don't even email, or only stick to email or LinkedIn because they're so scared to call them back.
I can tell you that I've put people back into follow up sequence, whatever it is, gone to make the call, and then been like skip step because I was just scared of making that call. Because I'm like, dude, they're just gonna hang up on me again, or like whatever. But it's like how you go into that call and like the mindset that you're going into that call, which I think is what you're doing different. Is like you just like I can like kind of feel it. You just have this like I don't give a rip. Like we're gonna get on the phone and something's gonna happen, but we're gonna get on the phone and you're gonna tell me something. Like you're not escaping.
I guess if you put it that way, that's exactly how I'm thinking. It's like I want to know what's going on there. I can
Yeah.
help you with a solution if
Yeah.
there's an actual problem that we can solve for.
Mm-hmm.
And believe it or not, like every sales organization has the problem that we can solve for.
Sure.
So
Sure.
it's just about guiding that conversation and finding that
Mm-hmm.
is the challenge, right? For SDRs
Mm-hmm.
all across the board, is
Yeah.
having those conversations and digging into the specific pain point that we're looking for.
Yeah.
But overcoming those barriers of people that aren't welcoming of sales calls or cold calls is just a challenge. But I've been fortunate enough where like I have my own follow-up process and
Mm-hmm.
have I pissed some people off before? Of
Yeah.
course I
Yeah.
have. um, but I think the reason that I do it is because I want to impress them. I
Hmm.
want to impress my prospects because I'm literally calling salespeople.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna get off the phone and like rip 3 dials on them tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna forget about them. They are gonna be a hot prospect for me.